What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Savannah, and this is my channel, Savannah Reads. Oh, I'm a little all over the place today. It's my day off, so I've been chilling in my bed, doing my reading journal. I just ate lunch, some Jimmy John's. I want to do a couple of things. First, I got a new Kindle. Very exciting, I know. It's a Kindle Paperwhite, so I want to talk about that, do a little review. Second, I did finish, finally, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, so I want to talk about that. Kind of just like my reactions, and I'll try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible. Third, I want to talk about my reading plans for this month. This won't be my formal TBR video. I want to make a formal TBR video once I figure out what I'm going to be reading. But I do want to talk about some of my thoughts and my ideas, and if you guys have any thoughts or ideas on what you think I should do. So let's get straight into it. Okay, first things first, this is my new Kindle Paperwhite. It has a case on it, so I got the basic Amazon case. And you open it, it looks like this. And I put a passcode on it just because I put passcodes on everything. And I did get it with ads. With the case, with ads, it was around $200. The Kindle itself, I upgraded to 32 gigabytes. You can either get 8 or 32. I have storage scarcity issues. So I went for the 32 because I wanted to make sure that there was no way I would run out of space. I also signed up for 3 months for free of Kindle Unlimited, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but there are a few books on it. Also, my hair looks like, literal trash. Anyways, there are a few books on it that I am interested in. So when you power it on, it does look like this. And currently it has what I started to read, Anxious People. And then I got a couple Kindle Unlimited books that was shown from the ads. And you can do a lot of really cool things on here, actually. You can, first of all, link your Goodreads. So let me go to that. It shows your Goodreads, so it'll show kind of the updates on what your friends are reading. And then if you want to go to your profile, you just click on your little face there, and then it takes you to your profile and shows you all of the books that you want to read, have read, etc., everything that Goodreads would show you on your phone. So I love that feature. So a couple of other things I want to show you. So I'll just use Anxious People as a example. So when you open it, I have the bookmark feature on, so I can bookmark. If you click at the top, what I really like about this is when it pulls up settings, you can actually switch to dark mode, which I love for reading in the dark, but it's not backlit. So this has been super helpful for me. I can basically prop it up on a pillow and read in the dark in any position that I want, and that has been awesome. Like, I really much prefer reading physical books. However, I do like the instant gratification that I get from a Kindle because it's very, like, you order it and it appears straight away. So you don't have to wait for any books you want to read, and you also can link it to a library card, which I haven't figured out how to do yet, but I am hopefully gonna have one of my coworkers help me kind of set that up because she's the one that told me about it. So I'm loving this. Like, I really am. I have to be careful because, it's like linked to your Amazon, so it's linked to your credit card. So I have to be careful not to buy too many books at once. But I'm loving it so far. It really has enhanced my reading experience. I'm still obviously reading a lot of physical books, but I do hope to read at least 1 to 2 books per month on here. And because I got so much space, it can also do audiobooks. I probably won't listen to audiobooks on here. I'll probably just continue to listen to them on my phone because I don't want to take up all of the storage on here storing audiobooks when I really bought this just to read with. Plus, it's easier if I want to listen to an audiobook to carry around my phone than it is to carry this around. But it is capable of doing that if that's something that you're interested in. So that's my little mini review of my Kindle Paperwhite. Like I said, love it. It holds super nicely in your hand like this. There's no bezeling here, so it's all just straight flush with the screen. I think the screen is a perfect size. I don't mind the ads. It was a little cheaper with the ad, so I just went for that. And then I got this really nice case that I might put some Redbubble stickers on. I think that would be really cute. And yeah, so that's my little mini review of the Kindle Paperwhite. Finally finished The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. And wow, did I love this book so much. I gave it 5 stars. I think actually if I could have on Goodreads given it 4 out of 5, that's probably what I would have done. I thought the writing was beautiful. It's the first Victoria Schwab book I've ever read. So I was captivated from the very beginning, and her writing is just so gorgeous. Like, the talent that she has is unbelievable. However, I wasn't a super fan of the ending. I felt that if she wanted to write a sequel, she left it open for that, which, fine. I don't personally feel like the book needed a sequel. I also watched a review of this book done by A Clockwork Reader. I'll link her video for it in my description. But she kind of hit the nail on the head with something that I had been feeling as well. Like, Addie is not necessarily a likable character, and I really like Henry. And I really like Addie when she's with Henry. But pre-Henry, I feel like she was cursed to live forever and to never be remembered is a horrible curse. But she could have traveled so much, I feel, and she could have seen so much more. And it just seemed like she really just stuck with France, Italy, like she was like in Germany once, and then like the US. So like I don't know, like I don't know if, like I said, if there's going to be a sequel, it would kind of make sense. But I don't know. I think with all that being said, I really loved the book. Like I did. Like the book was fabulous. But that's probably why it wouldn't be a 5-star read. Even though I do get the 5-star feels with it, I just can't give it 5 stars because there were some things that I just was unhappy with. And the ending as well, like I don't want to give away anything, but it just wasn't my favorite way to end a book like this. This book was so creative, and I just feel like the ending was creative, but not in the way that I felt satisfied. Like I just didn't feel satisfied when I finished it. And maybe that's because she does intend to write a sequel. I don't know. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on Addie LaRue. Drop me a comment if you feel the same, if you feel differently, if you're like, no, you're crazy, the ending's awesome, just let me know what you think because I'm interested. Let's talk about some of my reading plans and some of my plans in general for today. Books with Chloe, Jamie, and I think Kevin are doing reading sprints live at about 5 o'clock my time. And this is the first time I've ever been able to be available for one of theirs, just because they're in like Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and obviously I'm in the US. So I really want to do some reading sprints with them. So I haven't decided what I'm going to read. I'm either going to continue reading Anxious People on my Kindle, or I'm going to start let me get it over here. Cemetery Boys. One of my coworkers let me borrow this. He read it. He said it was fantastic. And in honor of Trans Visibility Day, which is it was yesterday, I believe, the 31st of March. This book does have a trans main character. So I did decide to pick this up. I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting to read it for a couple of weeks, but I had a bunch of books on my March TBR that I wanted to finish first. And I'm also really excited to continue with Anxious People. I'm loving it so far. It's totally a weird book. Like, it's a very, very weird book. And I will post some more, like, spoilery thoughts on my Patreon if you're interested. Yes, I'm still working on my Patreon. I know I don't have, like, a huge following yet on YouTube, so it's kind of silly to have started that. But I did just want to go for it. I mean, I feel like you don't get anything in life unless you go for what you want. And while I do have a really good job, it would be nice to, supply my income by doing things that I love. And I love to read, and I love to write, and I love to make videos, and I love to make art. So if you're interested in any of that or receiving any of that from me, please go check out my Patreon. I will link it below here, and consider subscribing to my channel if you like my content, even if you hate how much I play with my hair. please hit that subscribe button because that's the only way that I can grow. And let me know what you want to see on my channel because I'm totally down to make whatever videos y'all are interested in. I've been having an especially hard time deciding which books I want to read for next month. I have about 6 that are like definite, but I've been shooting for about 10 books a month, including graphic novels and manga. So if you have any thoughts or recommendations, feel free to drop me some because I'm always looking for some good recommendations. From me for this little chatty update. Thanks for joining me here today, and I hope to see you back in my channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I am so appreciative of everyone who views my videos. Even if a video only has 10 views, that's 10 people who took time out of their day to click on my video and watch me talk about books for like 5 seconds. So we love it. We love it. We stand it. All right. Bye.